forget about it.
Nigga, forget about it. Touch down with the bricks, turn the whole hood white like I gentrified it. Had an epiphany, me and my niggas was flooding our wrists with diamonds. I caught a glimpse and it hit me so hard, my bruises turned blue and violet. I got a safe somewhere in the house where only a few can find it. Gave my members the code, cause you never know, I might need her to unlock it. The shotgun barrel so motherfucking big, look like it could shoot a rocket. Hop out on you niggas dressed up like a clown, ain't nothing you could do about it. Them youngins, they running wild, taking Perkies and Oxycontin. Like a deaf nigga packing a U-Haul with boxes. I'm moving silence. Sometimes I get demonic, but I'm constantly praying on God and guidance. I hang around lots of goddess and they known to indulge in a lot of violence. Niggas is huffing and puffing for nothing, that shit just be making me mad. Hop out, tell a youngin' to keep the car running, you think that the battery bad. My niggas be coming behind me with choppers if ever I tell them to crash. You see the drums all in the background like I'm chatting with Vlad. I'm on the UPS app in the suite while I wait on the package to land. I'm on the beach with my bitch butt naked, I'm breaking her back in the sand. Pimpin' so hard on the bitch, you get smart and get hit with the back of my hand. If you leave and you coming right back, I know that little bitch like the back of my hand. Damn, man, I draw the line in the sand. Young nigga trapping, he ran up a bag, now he got a shoebox full of bands. Hopped out with sticks and we asked him who did it, he said it wasn't him, it's his man. I gave your bitch ass a chance, but this time around this shit out of my hands.
Forget about it. Niggas be broke as a bitch, so they toting that shit and they tweaking to get about it. They running their mouth and pointing their fingers at niggas as soon as they get indicted. I talked to the plug, he told us to show up. In other words, nigga, we been invited. I come from the slums, stop bumping your guns, when you fuck around and get gingivitis. How you the goal when you got a goal, so you be letting other niggas write it. You be letting other niggas write it. Nigga, you soft, you featherweight. Nigga, let that shit resonate. Bitch, I work hard for this shit, check my resume. The reason they die cause they hesitate. I shoot to the desigrate. I give you a halo, nigga. Now you in a better place. This shit like a horror movie, like Michael with Leatherface. They pray I'm a downfall, but bitch I just elevate. When you gray you can't rush, nigga. You wanna just tell away. Before I got locked, was jigging and selling weight.
Damn, man, I draw the line in the sand. Young nigga trapping, he ran up a bag, now he got a shoebox full of bands. Hopped out with sticks and we asked him who did it, he said it wasn't him, it's his man's. I gave your bitch ass a chance, but this time around this shit out of my hands.
Forget about it.
Let me take you on a journey through Carmel City. With CL's guard and the ladies gotta hit me off. Ballin' on the set now, baby, what's the matter? When all this is hot sex served on the platter. Into my flow so I could hit this show with something rugged. It's mainly how all the honeys dug it, like every single day, and bounce around the way. And chicks are never waiting when the bodies start marinating. We expand and players land to unknowns to turn my stumbling blocks into my stepping stones. The pound down to carry New York down, found where there could be no type of slacking in your mackin'. The whole agenda is for me to decide. The major hustle is God when brothers coincide with the bona fide CL Smooth. You know the Macadon, where love is only for me in Carmel City.
Come on, y'all. 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 Come on, y'all.
Top notch butterscotch lyrics sets the mood to make the most gorgeous women want to get nude. Your eyes stay glued. When this is poppin', word is born, wifey's gone. Now I'm about to get my swerve on. Lay my clothes across the bed cause I'm here to make a point. Plenty chips got me ballin' in a hot joint. Respect the sexified aura, you can never take light. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. My large releases got me mixing with the dime pieces. And down arrive with one of Uncle L's little nieces. In my palace of pleasure, everything is done properly. And if you didn't know, you better ask somebody. Right now, the players are the power structure. Check the roly-poly, now it's time you see the brother. CL Smooth, you know the Macadon. Where love is only for me in Carmel City.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Wasn't hard to get him out the blouse. If only wifey knew hubby got a stash house. And what moves your man got with so much emphasis. Maybe wanted too many get ridiculous. So scandalous, the honey arrives with a crew. And now they're talking about coming back without you. Yeah, my boys are ballin'. Here's the raw deal. Come to my house, you gotta get naked for real. Indulgent, my people said let's have a talk about the time my lady's plane hit New York. I'm bailing off the set, heading for the crib, G. Cause I'm the first thing the woman wanna see. Take a hot shower, slip on some linen. Now it's a new time, a new day, a new beginning. CL Smooth, you know the Mecadon, where love is only for me in Carmel City.
Yeah. Legendary. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Why he keep saying ooh? Cause that's how they face look every time I'm swinging through. Don't act like I'm screaming, get money first out the blue. Like I wasn't serving niggas 30s out my shoes, out my socks, out the hotels or meet me by my spot. By the shop or fucking meet me at the top, but by then you can't cop. I gotta really tell my moves though. Look, 20 teens, I turned 3 into a 4-way. Had the boy and the girl, but never went both ways. Never met Mr. West, but I know yay. Back page pimpin', turn your BM to a throwaway. Pay the cost to be the boss, that's what I'm supposed to say. But I'm loose off the goose in the ocean spray. I'm still ballin' while I'm coaching since I know the play. The rules still apply, be out your mind, get you smoked today. And I ain't talking shit, I'm talking what I know, okay? You don't wanna listen, get the fuck, and don't smoke my J. Legendary DMV advocate, trust I know my way. I know my worth, with or without you, I'ma be on my way. Keep it a buck, you niggas suck, that's how I know you gay. Not for real, fuck niggas, all lowercase. I'm going in like it's an open safe. And I'm screaming, get money first every time I show my face.
SB for tourists. Swag like the 80s, gold and velour. The plug just dropped another brick and said I got a day to dump it. Lil Giz just shot the block up. How the fuck I'm supposed to pump it? PG posted everywhere, there's no way I can make this cheddar. I don't serve nobody else, I love my fiends, they treat me better. Slide through 23rd, seen some swerve, bust a couple swings. Park a hand and roll a J while waiting for my phone to ring. And everybody got work, the hood's over flooded with birds. And I got a time limit, my plug get on my fucking nerves. Get it gone fast, being thirsty, that's a downfall. And I'm sucker ducking niggas fake like vape out the mall. Peace to Lil Ma, that's my man, he got the switch. Gotta be a solid nigga, we ain't rolling with no snitch. These streets will kill you, don't love nobody more than they love you. Them same niggas will turn to Judas, even your blood too, nigga. That's real. Pop side. Yeah.
They walk like we walk, no. They catching their breath, young and they step.
So I mean, that shit happens everywhere, no problem. The fact is this, listen, this is my thing, just to get to it.
People talk like they walk like we walk, no. They catching their breath, young and they step too slow. North side of PG, what we call
You know I'ma be me. Yes, sir.
Don't worry about white, I'm straight as a perm. Hard to scribble lyrics cause my thoughts are beyond words. Unmatched that
huh?
I'm excited.
You excited?
I'm excited.
Me too.
What I spit is hot burning, like hot to touch, so I'm never concerned with them jealous.
I really don't get with folks that sit around and complain too much and keep trying to act like we're going through what they went through.
Please hear our thesis. They treat us like Jesus, they won't believe us. I'm fed up. I show my
Fourth, because naturally women support men that's on their shit. If you really want her to be on that same type level with you and beyond, surpass that man.
Yeah, man, y'all know what the fuck it is. Y'all watch out, I'm just getting started. Fuck all y'all bitches, I'm here.
Oh, man. Okay, now. My bad, y'all. Respect, man. Salute. Respect. Welcome back to Smitty's Corner. Okay, now. I have something pretty interesting for us tonight, I believe. I didn't know too much about the individual before, like basically it started off, a lady, she sent me a short about him, but I didn't, it was just another short to me. I didn't realize who the guy was and his influence and everything else. So then I started, just looking at YouTube, and he pops up again. I'm like, it's the same guy. So let me look a little bit into this here, right? So thank you very much, my love. I appreciate you for the wonderful content. If you guys have anything that you would like to see or hear from me do and give a take on, you just got to let me know. So I don't know what you guys want to see or hear, but I like it. Here we go. But before we get anything going, as always, you all know exactly how it is I go, and you know my MO. How's your day? How's the day been treating you? And how's your headspace? Just in case nobody else asked you today. You know me, I'm not even going to really hold us. We're going to go ahead and get into this. Now, I have a question, basically, that I do propose. I'm just wondering on this end, for anybody who might be listening, if a man actually pays, let's say, the round fee, whether it's, I don't know, trip, hotel stay, the dinner and activities that you all do, if a man pays, I don't know. I'm just wondering what the new status is. Does that mean that you are obligated as the woman to give up the cookies? That's what I wonder. Because apparently, there's a lot that goes on with the thought and headspace of a lot of us in this day and age. So that's something that I wonder. So we're going to dive into that a little bit more. We're going to see what we got going on here. And of course, let me go ahead and greet whoever might be here. All right. Come on now. You already know. Watching from the clouds. I ain't mad at you. Shh, just stay in the clouds. Just stay in the clouds. I got you, fam. Let's go ahead and let's see what we got right here, right? So you all already know how I get it in. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start it off slow before I get to the main video that I have, right? Because I have two very wonderful detectives on this job tonight. Two awesome detectives who actually break things down in a very wonderful way. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Oh, shit!
You shouldn't be telling women that if they shouldn't go to a guy's house unless they want to have sex. And don't put that idea in guys' minds that if a girl is over at your house or at your hotel room, it means that she wants to have sex. That mentality is problematic, right? So if you've been living under a bridge and you don't know, this young man right here, Young Philly, originally from Colombia, based in the UK, very, very famous YouTuber. He's partnered up with some of the biggest brands, whatever, you name it, right? He has his own sauce out there. This guy is super, super famous, right? So he was in Australia for a festival, and it came out a couple of days ago. No, yesterday. Yesterday, yeah, he was charged with SA. He was charged with SA, right, for an Australian woman, 4 counts and 4 counts of strangling or whatever they call it, right? So he strangled her as well, right? And one thing that stands out to me is when they were checking whether or not there's prima facie evidence for a trial or a case, right? The judge basically looked at the evidence and said that based off of the CCTV, that there is no way that someone can consent in the condition that they were in, which is very interesting, right? So we're going to see what actually happens when.
Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's look deeper into this. Let's see exactly what we got going on. Now, I'm gonna give my response to that thus far and what it is that we have before we get to the main parts of what it is we're looking into with this guy. I would say, like, all right, so when I ask that question, if a guy, I guess, pays for dinner or the date or whatever, is the woman obligated to go ahead and sleep with them? I would say on that term, no. Nah. Generally speaking, see, this is why it's so weird with me, because usually, I promise you, usually us as guys, if you're really talking to that woman and you're not just texting and stuff, like y'all really communicate, you might hit each other on DM, FaceTimes, and all of that stuff. If you're talking to that woman enough, you gonna know what's up when you get with her. You're gonna know what type time she on when you get with her. That's not gonna be an issue. Whether or not she actually is going to sleep with you, that won't be a question. You're gonna know, both of y'all gonna know what it is when y'all get up. I promise you, like, I mean, if it's one thing that we do know, women are very vocal. Most women, they'll let you know what time they on. They'll let you know if they down. No, it's not necessary to actually, well, I paid for this, so you should. I mean, and generally speaking, I mean, I can tell you right now, generally any success that I've ever had in that category, it was really primarily because I was chilling. It didn't come off like I was all extra thirsty and pressed. I didn't act like I didn't want her. I definitely made sure that the interest was shown. I definitely made sure that she knew, like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm trying to see what's good with tonight, you know? Yeah, absolutely. But I wasn't like all up on her. That's been no woman I've ever been with. I don't do that unless, again, we both have it clear, like we've been talking about this for a while, and it's like, you know what's going down when I see you. It's completely different. But when it comes to what they talking about with this guy right here, I don't know. I can't say too much so far. A lot of this is new to me. So apparently there's a show. And the next part that I'm going to is, let's say you're a good friend or a best friend of this person, right? Or even co-worker, anything. And this person gets allegations pressed on them. Should you, as the best friend and somebody who's known to be with this person basically all the time, online, social media, on the show, are you to have the same tag put on you? Like, is it fair to then turn around and put the same tag on someone else just because they happen to be associated with the person who actually is accused of the crime? So that's something just for you to think about yourself. Excuse me, I apologize. I say no. I don't see any reason, if that person didn't do anything, then I would say no. Now, sometimes in law, you could have it where, well, they didn't do anything, Your Honor. Yeah, well, they were in the car while the others were robbing the bank or whatever it may be. So there is such thing called guilty by association as well. I don't know. Let's see what you think about it, but let's get a little bit more information. With that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Backlash for the Young Philly allegations. One person said, if we are going to cancel Young Philly, then cancel Chunks, Harry Pinero, Nico Omilana, cancel the whole Beta squad. However, there are a lot of people backing up Chunks, saying this has nothing to do with him. Both Young Philly and Chunks have deleted their Twitter accounts, likely to avoid being tagged in these posts. Also, a live show of the Chunks and Philly show has been cancelled, in which the pair of YouTubers interview rappers and influencers. Upload Productions, which produces the Chunks and Philly show podcast, told the BBC, we are aware of the serious allegations that have been made against Young Philly and the legal proceedings that are now underway in Western Australia.
All right. So, okay. So we have that information. You know, I guess it would be almost like somebody who, let's say, works for Diddy, is incorporated with Diddy. Would, I mean, you know, if there's somebody that's like there in court on his behalf, I guess people would say, you know, they're in cahoots, if you want to put it like that, you know. I can see how that can happen. Same time, I do believe that if that person in particular is not guilty, I don't think that we should keep it on that person, right? So, that's just the way I see that. Let me see, how far are we in? Yeah, I think we're far enough in. So what I'm going to do at this point is we're going to go ahead and we're going to start breaking this down. So I have a little video for us for the evening in regards to what it is that we're talking about. I can give a much better breakdown analysis along the way with the video. So other than that, yeah, definitely. I hope everybody's feeling good this evening. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. You know, my scan's lost. That wasn't good, but we still one of the best in the NFCs. I think the best still, if I'm not mistaken. Dallas got their punk ass whooped. That definitely helped out my day, right? Along with a couple of other things, being able to connect with some people and having myself a good day. I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. Let's go ahead and get it. I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Word. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time.
All right. And so without further ado, give me 1 second, you guys. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I wanted to grab another bottle of water just in case, because I'm at my station and I look down below. Usually I have myself a couple bottles over here. I had to go get some more. Okay. All right. We ready to go? With that being said, we're getting ready to enter back into Earth. Let's get it. Let's go.
Popular musician and YouTuber from the UK known as Young Philly has been extradited from Queensland to WA, accused of serious sexual allegations following an incident in Perth.
That's right, Laura, and it's serious. He's facing 4 counts of penetration without consent, 3 counts of occasioning bodily harm, and 1 count of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation.
All right. What's up with black men getting these type of charges, bro? I know. Other races do too, whatever. I just like what is this huge epidemic of like black men just being on some other stuff? And I'm not talking about all of us, so miss me with that. But I mean, I don't get what this trend is. You know, I remember back in the day, we used to be able to kind of say like certain crimes, you kind of were able to classify it, you know. Somebody in the neighborhood eating people, we know generally who that is. But I'm noticing, man, and it's very heartbreaking. I'm not saying this in a joking way at all. How like I've noticed how like my own have been. Now I don't know if the guy's guilty or not, but allegedly. But I recognize we've been partaking in a lot of things that I'm talking about my brothers and my sisters that like used to be things that like kind of for the most part overall throughout the black community, we just knew like we didn't do that. It was just something we knew. Like, nah, niggas don't do that. That's them. I don't even feel that comfortable saying that no more. I just don't. But let's keep on rocking out. Let's see what we got.
Detectives say the 29-year-old man said.
Correct.
Actually,
I don't think this guy's a Jedi.
Oh
no.
And definitely, I apologize. Shout out to Ob and Preach. Like I said, 2 awesome detectives, very credible guys. So figure out here to take it from going to hear anybody's. Let's keep on rocking out. I digress. My mic is muted.
I don't think he's just here like, yeah. This man's not Darth Sidious. I think if she couldn't breathe, it's because he was choking her. Yeah.
Assaulted a woman in her 20s in his Perth hotel room after he performed an event in Hillary's on Saturday, September 28.
All right. So his bail conditions are pretty strict. He's going to be stuck over there till December. He's not allowed to leave Western Australia until he's stood trial. Apparently, the police officers have strong CCTV evidence for why they justified themselves making the extradition and the arrest, as well as photos and videos of the young girl's injuries to her body and to her neck. So, start off at the beginning. These are allegations. They haven't been proven true. If you don't know who Young Philly is a very popular content creator and a semi-popular music artist. He's currently on tour right now, so he's performing. He does his songs in different places. You might know him from Beta Squad, the work he's done with Chunks, and he's been on BBC. He's done a whole bunch of television shows. Let me just say, his life's pretty much over. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you all of his TV contracts, all the commercials, all the brand deals, where he makes most of his money.
This is another thing I want to speak on briefly. I can leave this right here. What's up with folks? Sunkiss, what's going on, fam? Salute to you. Good to have you. What's going on with folks not recognizing your position, your power, and everything you got going on? What's up with people with that? How you don't know that once you, because I'm just going by everything they just named when it comes to them. Everything they just named. I can't front. Like, if I was to be that big and at least got that much motion and movement and influence, I don't want really nobody around me, fan wise and all that. I would be very, very particular about pictures, all of that. And it's not to be an a-hole. Look at what people go through. And now who's to say that what's going on is not truly just another circumstance where this brother's just being, I guess set up. We'll see. We'll see further along as we go. But I mean, I just wonder these things. Let's keep on listening. I digress. My mic is muted. Let's get back to it.
It's over, especially in a place like the UK where they don't play with allegations like that. For someone like him who is so mainstream and relying on that to make 90% of his money, that's just pretty much done. Young Philly has a long history of being weird around women, apparently. So we're going to examine some of that, take a look at it towards the end. I personally know quite a lot of creators who've either work with him consistently, or know a lot about him through being in the UK scene. And most of them, all of them have negative things to say about him.
Really?
Yeah. What I know is that from all the people I know who.
That's another thing too. I don't know what's up with you brothers. I don't know what's up with y'all folks being socially awkward. I don't get y'all too much. I don't get what this socially awkward stuff is about. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's weird. Why do y'all act like that? I'm trying to figure out what's in the water. What is it that you don't know how to just just chill? I have no clue as to why do dudes feel like you got to do so much in order to get attention from women. Bruh, if you got all of that going on, your presence alone should speak for everything. Let you just chill enough. Man, they gonna be finding every reason to come sit next to you, walk by you, drop something, act like they going back and forth looking for something, everything. Because you're somebody who is desired. And this is another reason why I even question when I say, really, is it high value simply because somebody has notoriety or got the bag? I'm pretty sure he has some funds, right? Probably not Denzel money, but he got funds, right? And I just don't get it. Like, how do y'all keep blowing the bag? How do you keep blowing these opportunities? To each his own. To each his own is all I can say. But I don't, that part right there. Yeah, I don't get that. But sheesh, boy, I tell you now. With that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get right on back to it. I digress. My mic is muted.
Are y'all ready, kids? Oh, shit!
All right.
Who I've interacted with him, They all say a lot of the same little things. He's very aggressive with ladies, and they all say he's incredibly arrogant and very like pompous when the cameras are off, and he's just very mean towards people.
Gotcha.
And these are people I respect very well. These are people who work with him consistently. So when a lot of the people around you are all saying, I'm not surprised.
Yes.
They're like, I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
You know, if they would have said this about Chunks.
It's not, oh, shit. It's been like, oh.
Yeah. Him. Young Philly doing the silly with his Willie moving like Young Diddy. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I'll take that.
Yo.
The one that was most
because
time
the
to
laws
me
of science
was that 4
differ
months ago.
fundamentally from those of
Post talking about how he is on with fans on tour, and in the post a lot of people were leaving comments, and I didn't care for most of them, but there was one of them that was like interesting. I mean, some of these are just arrogance. Like he goes here and like someone says, yes, he tried to make me and my friends guess how much money he makes yearly, and when we said we had boyfriends, he called us dead things anyways. So it was one of them ones where,
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. From what I'm hearing so far, when it comes to this guy, what I'm basically hearing so far is I'm just hearing a really, really awkward guy. I'm hearing a socially awkward person that just so happens to have some notoriety and some money. So a whole lot of people growing up that were definitely we could definitely say strange, but they were famous. They were on TV. I do believe that we get blinded by, like, I guess, a person's status, notoriety, financial gain. We get lost by these things. We start to allow that to have us really think like, well, no, this is a top-notch quality person because, heck, I mean, look at the places they are. They're doing things with celebrities. Like, I ain't gonna lie, give you another example, and it's just not no hate or nothing. Like Kai Cenat. It's an awkward young man. He just has money. I mean, you know, he and how did he get big? Screaming and kicking stuff around in a room. You know? I mean, definitely a good gamer. He was gaming and stuff like that and everything, things of that nature. But like, really, majority of why he got really big, screaming in the room, doing basically like stuff that we would not attribute that to men of a certain caliber, level, and status, whether you a young man or older. Now, I understand he probably was a teenager when a lot of that was starting out. Give him the pass there. But all that stuff in the shower now, we know what that is. It's no secret there, right? But with that being said, let's keep on rocking out. Let's see what we got, right? So I'm just, I don't know. So far, the guy just sounds like he's really awkward. But with that being said, let's head on back down to earth.
But here's the one that really stood out to me. The way he was acting in Australia was outrageous. And then someone else replies, what happened? And then the original poster says, he bit my homegirl outside the club. Now, mind you, this is 4 or 5 months ago before any of this kind of stuff surfaced. And over the years, you know, there was talk of him being involved with an underage person. There's a lot of little things like that. And overall, the vibe that he gives off, as well as what people say about him, is he's a bit of a... I don't know if sex pest is the right term, but the dude is he's a
sex pest. Sex.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Somebody just be on it all the time.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know. I've heard that a few times.
But that's good.
Adam was the only
Listen to the question, babe, yeah?
So there's no other brothers or sisters.
Yes,
What?
Was it that weird dismissal?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes, it is.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
You know, it's just like the Diddy thing. That like, there's a lot of things that we look back on.
What Diddy?
I don't know. I don't know how I would personally take that. Yeah, I'm talking about like a chick doing it, of course, right? I mean, I guess I would be kind of, but I don't know. It's just something about when a man does things like that, like trying to sniff a woman. We are. Come on, bro. Unless that show lady and y'all have at least that kind of rapport. Doing too much, bro. Doing way too much. I mean, just not knowing how to fall back. Let's go ahead. Let's keep on rocking out. Let's see what we got.
What Diddy was like, and now that we know everything that we know, we look back at it and we're like, oh. But you know, when this happened, we probably would say like, that's a bit odd, isn't it? That's a bit off, right? But when we know what we know, it's like,
yeah. I mean,
Right.
part of his humorous stick was being like a horny dog. That was part of his it was.
I understand.
For some people think that's funny. I always thought it was a bit cringe.
That can
But
always that's gonna back.
that was his bit. Him and the other guy, the Panero dude, they would just often be really horny, like sexually aggressive with ladies. And for them, that was what was funny for the fans. But the reality was, it was always a bit awkward if you're a well-adjusted person.
Look good as well. What's that? Oof, you're on jiggles as well. Oof. Emily, come a bit closer to me, Emily. I don't think. And your name is
Gracie.
Emily and Gracie, ladies and gentlemen. Got great skin, by the way.
A tortoise.
Reflection. Look, we're holding hands now. See, now that I won some rituals, you say, "Oh,
You just ain't no fun, bro. You always focused on killing this guy, killing that guy. How you gonna pull a lady?
Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of
strong, independent man."
All of them.
Okay, and you're, ooh, yeah, white guy's tick as well. Look after you. Oh, you're amazing. Don't worry. Oh my God. Come here.
But you know something? I have to be honest and say, because acting like that, because I mean, as we can, I mean, apparently, I mean, he gets away with it. I mean, apparently, you know, it's chicks out there, they do. I swear on life, as long as you dress fresh enough, you got yourself a little camera going, look like you got a little production, something going on. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of back in the day when all the dudes used to do like that little thing with chicks. They'd be like, I'm a producer. Remember that? I'm a modeling agent. Remember that back in the day? That, you know, that was like the thing. Like, you know, you just tell them you're a modeling agent. Oh, really? Because we all knew with that, you know, you can get them to, yeah, you know, we can do a photo shoot, all that fake shit. That's what this has the feel of nowadays. I'm talking about just things like this in general, not just this here, like this whole, like how guys go around like this. I don't know. I get it. A lot of it, you know, it's different content. Everybody has their own niche in which they like to look at. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I'm just from my perspective in which I'm seeing. Let me see what we got right here. Gas mask all day in the paint. Respect to you, bro. I always appreciate you coming through, man. Salute to you. Salute to you. Let's go ahead. Let's get back into it, man. Let's see what this guy's up to. I mean, hey, look. I mean, I guess if it's working for him, it's working for him. But now that nigga locked up in Australia.
Yeah. Ooh, my way for your head.
I mean, like, it's part of his brand. He's a bit of a horn dog.
I see what you're saying.
Again, in a vacuum, I don't think this thing is necessarily so. Again, it is just a bit weird behavior, in my opinion.
It is.
And to be fair, now this makes a lot of sense to me because I've seen like podcast clips of him talking about how he talks to women really badly. And like for clarification, I didn't take anything to heart. I don't want anyone to be like, oh my God, what a horrible guy. So we're like.
So I guess this right here, because this is the part, you know, I know this is in here. I think we're starting to get to it. They have clips of him, I guess, of where just his behavior and things, because that's really what I want to see more than anything. I mean, I'll listen to somebody's take on it, but I just want to catch a little more of him himself. So let's keep on rocking out. Let's see what we got right here. Absolutely. I digress. My mic is muted.
Like exchanging DMs back and forth. I was 20 at this point. Yeah, I was 20. And then he like finds my YouTube videos and he's like sending me pictures of myself in my videos, like telling me he didn't like what I was wearing or like he didn't how I looked in that video. And then like I can't remember what I responded.
Hold on. Is that his ex? Were they dating? Or is that just another fellow content creator that he's worked with probably a few times and they got a little rapport? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, if that's not your lady, I don't know. Maybe he was pursuing her. I mean, you know, so I don't know. Let's keep on watching. Let's see what we got right here. I don't know. So far, this is why I asked the question too. Excuse me. As far as us as men, when it comes to, like, I guess, influencers, people that you would actually say that you would adhere to, listen to. I asked the ladies the same thing, just like the other night. Like, what type of men, what type of people attract, you know, are you attracted to when it comes to listening to what they have to say? And what, like, do you more so find an appeal in somebody who's real, finger in your face, you know what I'm saying, get up and do it now, you little punk? You know, some people like the drill sergeant mode. Some people like the more laid back and don't yell at me mode, you know. Just some people like more of a in-between approach. So it all depends. Because my whole point in saying that is, when it comes to guys like this, in which, you know what I'm saying, I see people like, I mean, this guy's big, right? So there are a lot of people who follow this guy, Fresh and Fit. There are a lot of people who still, right now to this day, they have a mass following. So I wonder, is this part of the reason why overall possibly standards have dropped significantly? Because if these people are in the, I guess you can say, leadership position, and if this is how, I guess, we're looking at what the leaders would, you know, I mean, would that not, like, if we see that whenever somebody comes up on the bag and gets notoriety, they act the ass and still have a huge backing, even if they get some backlash and stuff, they still get a huge backing. Does that not then transcend into the next one coming behind them to say, well, you know, I mean, who don't have some big, huge scandal story or whatever it may be? You know, everybody at some point, you know, got a naked video in the tabloids or whatever it may be. Did I just say tabloids? I think I just showed my age. Don't mind me. Online, dang it, online. With that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's keep rocking up.
Not a crime. Fucking off.
Isn't it weird?
Yo,
I've been doing this.
Not a crime. Not a crime. God damn.
Okay, hold on. Let's keep listening.
Yo, c'est parce que tu portes là. Ferme ta gueule, G.
To a girl you're like chatting?
Girl, you're...
That's so weird.
That's weirdo.
What I responded, but I like tried to just be like, oh, haha. And then he sent me like the most brutal message being like, look, you seem like a lovely girl, but like, honestly, I just could not be any less interested in you. So I'm not going to let you waste your time on this. And I was like, oh my
I bet you felt
God,
so humble.
I never wanted to show my face ever again. I was with Lewis in the car and I was like, what on earth? And I was like, why respond to me that? Like, why keep the conversation going with me then? Like, if you were just going to say that.
Okay, so basically he's acting like every people commenting on posts that you're like, well, why don't you just shut the fuck up then? He's acting like some people that are watching their videos and then commenting.
But when I told you this guy is very entitled and arrogant, and that's what people around him say, and this is what these people in the clips are saying, this is just a reflection of what happened. Right. Everything that I've been told before, I see videos of how he is behind. Like,
let's just say I had a girlfriend, hypothetically, yeah? And I know one of her biggest insecurities was her weight, yeah? And she showed me a red dress and she showed me a blue dress, yeah? I'm not saying this is good how I am. I need to work on it. She showed me a red dress and a blue dress. And I knew in the blue dress she looked a bit fat, but she really liked the red dress more. I would actually say to her, baby, look a bit fat in that blue dress. Right. Because do you know what? Do you know why I would, well, my train of thought, I do believe it's wrong though. But the only reason I'd say that is because I don't want her to now wear this one because she didn't hear her insecurity in that one. Do you get what I'm saying? Or maybe I just need to work on.
You're doing
what?
I don't think you're applying yourself, Smokey.
Huh? You're doing way too much to show someone's insecurity. You're doing way too much.
But does any of this mean he did that? There's
No,
a bit
it doesn't mean anything.
of social retardation when I see this guy and just the way he behaves. It's just like, what's wrong with you? It's just sometimes I see people, I'm like, are you maladjusted? And then it makes sense to me why you would choke somebody out and then beat them after a show, even though you got all the money, you have access to all women who would do it with you consensually.
That's right around where my head is. I can't seem to recognize what I do have to remember. There is such thing as, you know, power trips when it comes to these type of things. You got a lot of guys who, or a lot of people, they will, I guess, regardless, steal things that have a sign on it that says free, because I guess it's the rush, the high for them, which is a very sick fetish high. But from the basics that I do get about people who operate in such a manner, generally it's because they want to make sure that they assert dominance regardless. And I mean, it's a very sick way to go about life, but I mean, you know, to each his own. I know one thing when it comes to however it is I operate. When you see Smitty, trust and believe.
I mean, check me out. I'm happy because I smile all the time.
Salute, family. Good to see you. All right, so, man. Yeah, this guy right here is something else. Let's keep on seeing what we got right here. So, as always, we're getting ready to go back down to earth. I digress. My mic is muted.
Oh, shit. It makes sense to me why you would force yourself on somebody, because you're just like a socially weird person. It's like you are entitled and arrogant.
It's
It's
a power thing.
Yeah.
There's a power thing there.
Yeah.
There's definitely a way where he wants to.
I did not see this whole video. On life, I did not see this whole video. And exactly what he's saying right there. I already know where it's going. It's the power thing. Like you do. If there's no other reason I can think of that would make any sense, at least from explanations that I've researched in the past. Wow. I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out.
They have power over you where I need to tell you your insecurities. No, especially if it's didn't ask. Yeah, she asked which one is better. Well, answer the question. That one is better. You know what I mean? Not which one is better. You're ugly and fat in that one.
Thank you. There's just something off about it.
You serious?
I mean, this is one of those situations where obviously this is going to be something that's going to be litigated in court, but as far as his career goes, it's done for.
I think.
And there's no situation I've ever been in with a girl.
I don't know, y'all. Is it really? Because I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I've noticed it's something about a person that, like, I've seen it time and time again. A person will have, I mean, the most worst exposure, still making movies, still making songs, still got a fan base, still got, you know, everything from snitching and all kind of allegations out here that people get. So I mean, I just wonder, like, you know what I notice a lot of times what happens is they may lay low for a little bit, might be a little dimmed down, then they pop right back up. And it's like nothing. It's not even like, oh, wow, yeah, they're in some dark apartment. No, still got a nice brand new studio. Studio's probably bigger and better than ever. Plenty of, I guess, women coming to the show still regardless. So I wonder about that. I really did used to really believe, like, oh yeah, nah, once something happens, it's over. Your life's over, right? Nah, man, this is truly the Twilight Zone, where up is down and left is right. A person who, the more you're embarrassed, the further up front you're pushed. Generally, yeah, there are some circumstances where that right there, yeah, that did it for him, right? But overall, from what I see, nah. I don't know. We will have to just let time tell on that one. It depends on, I think, how bad it is court-wise, if that happens to come up or anything, right? Well, I think it will, because he's already locked up, right? So with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
Where I was just leaving bruises all over her body and all over her neck. That's not normal, even in a consensual situation. Someone you just met, for you to be out there, either.
I don't know. Some people like it rough. Some folks do want you to spank them and tase them, bite them. You know, I don't know if it's real or not, so I don't want to laugh. But like, there was this story I had seen it on I think IG. This young fella, he passed away from a hickey. Yeah, girl gave him a hickey so raw and so tough. It gave him a blood clot apparently somewhere in his neck, and he wound up dying. I mean, passing away. Forgive my language. But I don't know. So I mean, who's to say what is, you know? But with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's keep rocking out.
You're one of the biggest dumb fucks I've ever met in my life, and you just leave random marks on women you barely know, okay? Which is a crazy proposition, even in a consensual context. Or you're just really just doing evil shit behind closed doors. But to me, it's one of them ones where it's like, if you're gonna be fucking fans on tour, you're gonna be doing this stuff, man, make sure everything is right. Because all you people are just out here just taking chances in front of cameras. Odds are very likely this guy did this stuff, and everybody I know who heard about this said he probably did it. So
that's crazy.
I'm gonna say this much, right? You know, the part that really kills me about it is when you got people like this in these type of positions, and they do bullshit like this, right? The part that really gets to me, I would say, is how it really messes up the path for the ones that come after you, or the ones that's on the same path as you. Now, you know, it's other people that's being treated and getting basically, yeah, being treated and viewed a certain way, because now it's this epidemic of, you know, stars who abuse power, if you want to say. So the main thing that really gets to me, I would say, yeah, more than anything, would be when you mess up the path for those who come behind you or those who are alongside you. Let's keep on rocking out. Let's go ahead and get through this.
Yeah. When your friends are not coming to your defense, when nobody around you is,
silence, silence radio.
The people you all came up with, some of them even going behind closed.
It also could mean the whole time you were around a bunch of fake ass people too. That also could be what it is too. You probably was hanging around a bunch of worm ass cowards who just want to leech off you, and really never had your best interest in mind. So as far as people you got around you, Abba has a point, has a terrific, great point. But I'm also looking at the other angle of that, as far as, now, who did you really have around you from jump? You see? Who were these people around you? Let's keep on rocking out.
Those doors to say, yo, listen, stay away from this one. He might have really done it. That just don't speak well about you. No. It doesn't speak well about your relationships with people, and it doesn't speak well about how you're perceived by all the people around you. So that's where I stand with this.
If you got to go on tour and sleep with these girls, don't.
Fucking groupies doesn't have to be a horrible thing. It's just,
no, it's not.
You just can't be entitled. If just because she's a groupie, you know, if it comes to a point where she's in bed but she says no, then you just gotta let it go.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I know. Look. I'm already hip. You know, the Society of Men definitely will not agree with Smitty on this one, but I stand on my own with this. But when you're at a certain status and when you're at a certain level, I don't think you should be banging any groupies. If you're at a certain level and status, I don't know. Let's look. I'm just, for those who might be into like the poly thing or whatever, bruh. I mean, get you a couple wives and have them travel with you. Like, there's a way to do what you need to do and not go through all of this headache, is my point. I don't know what these guys be doing. But I would say, my personal opinion, if I was anybody who was on his team, a friend of his, whatever, nah, I would advise him ASAP. Like, nah, bro. I mean, look, you're gonna do what you're gonna do as a grown man, right? But if asked my opinion, I'd be like, don't hit none of them hoes. For real. Because and see, the thing is this. One, I mean, bro, do you really want to have like unwanted babies or some woman pulling up talking, but now you got to be in court going back and forth, whatever? Do you want to wake up and you can't pee or whatever it is and you got diseases now? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think of all of these things, you know? Like, I think of all of that. Like, do you really want to go through all of that? But I already know when it comes to thinking, when it comes to the logic in these things, honestly, I'm already hip. It's a whole lot of people that just don't get the red ball.
Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of...
There's gonna be another groupie at the next show.
That's a good bar. Did you hear yourself?
No, but just there's gonna be a groupie at the next event. Like me finding out this dude's a sex pest, liking 15-year-old girls' pictures and stuff like that. It's just crazy. One of them situations where I'm like, why? There's so many people you got access to.
But see, this is what I want to know. Okay, you heard what he just said right here, this part right here, because I don't even want to repeat it. I just let him say it, okay? Right. Listen to what he said that he likes. All right. Now I want to do I'm trying to get a timeline in my head.
Did you hear yourself?
No, but just there's gonna be a groupie at the next event. Like me finding out this dude's a sex pest, liking 15-year-old girls' pictures and stuff like that. It's just crazy.
Right there. Was this just found out, I guess, since he's been arrested, which I believe has been, I don't know, the last couple of days or whatever? Or how long has that been out that that's what he's doing? And it's still women willing to sleep with. It's still people willing to run up and take pictures with. It's still people that want an autograph. It's still folks bumping the music. It's still people pressed to come up on the show, the whole nine. Then what's the point? What would be the point, honestly, of even giving the man a daggone court date if society does not condemn it at this point? The things that go on like that. Like, what's the point? I don't get it. Of course, I say yes, definitely still punish it, prosecute it. But I'm just saying, societal wise, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But that part right there, I don't know. Let me see what I got right here. Salute, brother Bolo. It's always good to see you, my brother. Thank you for stopping through. But let's go ahead. Let's keep on listening.
One of them situations where I'm like, why? There's so many people you got access to, but it's the entitlement. It's the same entitlement that makes them say all that foul shit to people. It's the same entitlement that makes them acting crazy to people. It's the same entitlement that makes them think you can be a famous person and just liking 15-year-old tweets.
Now, this is another reason why I also speak about when a person gets the money, like how we speak about it. Is money genuinely evil, right? Or is it, depending on who you are as a person, when you get that money, all it's going to do is exacerbate who you really are. Like, it's a real thing. There are people who came across the bag and they're naturally givers. They're people who want to be of servitude to others, and they really did use the money to be of servitude to others. The money just exacerbated and highlighted who they really are. There are people who are dickheads and just straight, just nasty people, and they get money and it exacerbates how nasty of a person they can be. That's why I really have a hard time attributing finances to high value when it comes to a person. Because you got some people that's a lot of people got money, and I'll say it just like this, forgive me, but they ain't shit. They ain't shit. Got a bunch of money, ain't a damn thing. So what really is the value? Let's keep on rocking out.
Or talking to 17-year-olds on a regular basis as a 30-year-old. Or, you know what I mean? Just doing all this like gross shit where he's just sniffing with.
What?
It's the same thing.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
And everybody still gonna wanna fight you. You just ain't no fun, bro. You always focused on killing this guy, killing that guy. How you gonna pull a lady?
But this shit catches up with you eventually. You know, somewhere out there, I guarantee you, a man named LV General is just loving his best life.
Who's LV General?
And you may not know the lore. This is probably one of my favorite bits of lore that I know for no fucking reason. But LV General is the guy who Young Philly came up with when they first started.
Okay.
And then Young Philly got rid of him because LV is a little bit crazy. And LV's always been bitter about that. But now he's seeing Young Philly get to the top and then go to prison. Yo.
I haven't heard that nigga in a long time.
Because the laws of science differ fundamentally from those of
I haven't heard that shit in a long ass time.
I told you, man.
Yo,
Australian prison got to be crazy too.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna be out there and cellmates with fucking.
Bruh. Do you see what people just get in their houses in Australia on these videos? The size of stuff, like life, from spiders to all kinds of things. I can only imagine what kind of like precautions they have for like certain venomous snakes and all of that get into your cell. And we worried about rats. These dudes be having whole like anacondas up in the ceiling.
Giant spiders and snakes that look like humans. Yeah. And in Australian prison, you don't got to worry about other men when you drop the soap.
No.
Imagine if a spider went up your ass.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Hey. 100%. You're going to be shitting cobwebs and everything.
100%.
Yeah. Every time you go to sleep, prison says good night and just.
I thought I was supposed to be alone in my cell. You are.
Hey, can't you give a brother a break, yo? Can't you see the man's down? What about honor and
just like 100 eyes glowing in the dark and shit like that?
I was supposed to be alone in my cell.
Yeah.
Yo.
You see all these tough niggas just going out to the courtyard, middle prison shifts, right? Just chilling all the inmates, and then there's just a kangaroo just jumping around like, yo, who wants this?
Yeah, who wants this? And you know what? Kangaroo gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, I see kangaroos kick people and send them flying.
A kangaroo is a jacked up reindeer.
Yeah. Honestly, if I get arrested by Australian police, I already know I'm going to jail. First off, I can't even say not guilty. Nobody understands their English. Secondly, you just know that once you get to jail, it's going to be the worst situation possible
100%.
because all these other inmates who are like gangsters or selling drugs will come up to you, say some shit. I straight up cunt. And you're like, hey, bro, just.
Well, the worst thing than going to jail is going in the bush.
Well, tell me about that. They got bushes in jail in Australia?
The bush is the middle part of Australia.
Okay.
Where the sun try to kill you.
Ooh.
Where everything else tries to kill you.
Yeah.
They got big spiders. They got small spiders.
Yeah.
You know what a brown recluse is?
Well, isn't Australia where the British Empire?
Yeah, brown recluse is one of the most venomous spiders. It rivals some scorpions. Yeah. Rivals most scorpions, actually.
I sent all their criminals and whores?
Yeah, they're basically Australia was a prison.
Yeah. Okay. See? So there you have it. Since you love horse so much, enjoy. You fit right in amongst
because
them
the
criminals.
laws of science differ fundamentally from those of
Huh? Goodbye.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Listen, right? I can tell you this much. One thing that I do is I definitely take time. I try my best to make sure that I vet who it is. Like if I'm going to really stamp a person or really say like, you know what I take from this individual, all I'm saying is that I'm going to observe that person enough. I'm going to really see how do they act, you know, when it comes to just at least when it comes to social media wise, because let's be honest. So all we have really is what's on social media. But luckily for us, excuse me, most people put every daggone thing on. So it usually isn't hard to come up with some kind of like, conclusion as to how a person functions in this world. So my point is, not to be too long-winded on that particular piece, is that take time and observe, vet who it is that you would say that you would take from and things of that nature. Don't just be taken from anybody and anything and all of that. No, take it, just see what's going on. See what's going on first before you get to stamping someone or wanting to, press up as far as like what you take from them as value. Because I've seen it. There's a lot of people who come to find out they wound up being very disappointed. Let's take, for example, a lot of pastors, even, for example. There are a lot of people very disappointed in, come to find out, pastor what, Make sure that you really pay attention and safeguard yourself. Because again, just like I was speaking about earlier, man, guarding your own peace, that's very much so important. Guard your principles. That's very important. Your principles should always be top of the list. Your principles, your values, right? And your moral system, right? Other than that, we all know that the world is going to be what the world is going to be. We all know this. But with that being said, definitely, I appreciate every last one of you guys coming out here. And as always,
Really got me good. Yeah. I got something for y'all.
What?
Get out! Trick or treat your ass up out of here. Let's go. Look, Martin, look, it was a joke, man. Well, then joke on out of here. Let's go out.
See, I told you he would kick us out.
Well, if you knew it, get to going.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
Now, don't you feel tough?
Yeah.
Don't you feel strong?
Yeah.
Don't you feel like going home?
Sure. Yeah.
Then get the hell out of my apartment and take
101 Beats.
I plan to rule the planet with fear. Got my hand on the ancient globe as I ponder like the astronomer painting by Johannes Vermeer. Legends immortalized the fortress, my spirit living is fortified. My story lies in the dash between the date I was born and died. Prisons and new improved dispositions kept us all behind. I organized and traded my Calvin Klein for Carl Kanai. I bear arms like sleeveless tops. The streets on lock, don't ever get it twisted like freeform locks. Ahead of my time like C9, bitch, we on top. I'm debunking stigmas from ignorant niggas seen on Fox. For kicking knowledge, I think it's time to come through with the carbons. Cock spin a bend twice like I'm trying to find a parking spot. Unorthodox, my niggas pray to God but move hard. Every day though, we the angels came equipped with the horns and the halos. My man's plugged with the plug, he get them in by the caseload. He just pocketed out the plug by mistake and ordered some yayo. Can't be serious, the city boys up one, y'all ain't fucking with us, period. Yeah, I used to drive the Honda with squeaky brakes, speakers broke, now the coupe top is like TDE with no CEO. I keep the heater close and keep these niggas on the need to know I'm quick to grip a loaf of brioche. That means I squeeze his toast. Boss gone, nigga leave a note.
Yeah. Yo, I right my wrongs, I pick up the pen and go. Yeah. I flow like I'm friends with Kendrick and Ken Nicole. You know it's no man in the middle like Centerfold. I keep a magazine or two, I let it blow. I'm cold-hearted, my nigga, I let it snow. As soon as she get close, I shut it close. Nigga, my circle small, but killers around. Nigga, murders for hire, them killers in town. Nigga.
I spit a verse with daily precision. My 16's daily nutrition. I get iron watching lines that line like Orion and Giza. Define the universe's divineness to all of you non-believers. I'm trying to open your mind to rhyme and reason. The problem is you be clowning, but real spitters supplying ether. You drowsy, I'm a sativa. You in the cut with your indica. You high, but you zen. Damn, bobbing and weaving, nobody ain't boxing you even. I'm old school like hot box freestyles to the beating. Me and Show score a half an ounce in Florida weekend. Locked in a room, bar for bar, indulging the art. Nothing was subpar or decent. I think we conjure spirits or something. I hear him screaming. Have you ever rapped to a level to vessel demons? Have you ever snapped like a wrestler, jump and leap right off the top of the rope, hoping that nope, still broke your femur? Well, I don't want your feature, I need rappers, nigga, not all that ratchet trapping the beat up. I don't like you either, you acting like Peter. You hate that I'm animalistic. Well, damn it, I'm different. A cannibal, Hannibal Lecter, molecular difference. You caught that? You better have on my excellent picture. Fastball 96, impeccable, nigga. I have you out quicker than X's or Exodus scriptures.
Yo, I write my wrongs, I pick up the pen and go. I flow like I'm friends with Kendrick and Ken Nicole. You know it's no man in the middle like Centerfold. I keep a magazine or two, I let it blow. I'm cold-hearted, my nigga, I let it snow. As soon as she get close, I shut it close. Nigga, my circle small, but killers around. Nigga, murders for hire, them killers in town. Nigga.
Zippo jeans and 20 sacks. Old niggas in Kango hats, cocaine like Angle Sacks. Big homies who never rat. On Nesta, we in the back. The deuce is where we at. Yeah, I'm just stating facts. And hoes like Lil Black. Hit Vig and play the track. In hopes to make it break. Play oldies and let them slap. All niggas in Cadillacs. Break stinking like cognac. While sipping a 40 back. Hit Dave from Cataracts. And tell him I need a half. Got 40, that's from the left. Like nigga, I do the math. That's 80 and tell them cash. Have movements, we do it fast. Pussy niggas won't last. This weekend we in the land. Lost scams. Niggas will do you for a band.
Step better, hurry, hurry, before the show begins. My friends, stand in line, get your tickets. I hope you will attend.
Yeah. A Miris and 50 sacks, young killers and Raiders hats. My shooter just played it back. He waiting to spray his Mac. That bitch just made me a sack. I blow it, she made it back. I'm eating, nigga. You ain't even seeing my table strap. Believe me, I'm stating facts. I be where the Lakers at. Courtside, I'm at the stables on TV, smelling like Pat. Main Street, that's where I be. That could easily be Iraq. Choppers ringing, young niggas are squeezing you for a stack. Push the Royce truck. Before that, we drove Rovers. Conway, Jay Worthy, the hoes chose us. The bezel on the road, those froze up. Soul controller, standing over the stove, whipping O's up. Nigga shot at me, ain't had no luck. I double back, that pussy nigga got his dome struck. Roscoe's on Kiko, eating Obama special. My mama told me I was special, nigga. I'm special, nigga. Yeah, bitch. I said I'm special.
My friend.